Hi, it's Agnes here. I want to talk to you today about how to choose a trainer or a coach if you're looking for something specific. This has come to mind recently because I'm in the process of downsizing my house. Now, before I can sell my house, I have a few jobs that need to be done that are way beyond my area of expertise, so I will need professionals in. Now, I have arranged for quotes from large companies and from small companies. It's been interesting. It's been a learning experience because each person that comes to the house has something to offer, or in one particular case, he said, be careful that a contractor doesn't offer you this product because it's not appropriate for what you want to do. And so I just stored all this information. And it was a good thing I did, because sure enough, in this particular case, the highest quote for a job came from somebody who was going to do exactly the shortcut that this fellow said absolutely avoid at all costs. And I can understand why I should avoid it, so it's not like he was just trying to make more money from me. So it's been an interesting process. Now, the other thing I did was go down to my local hardware store that I've been dealing with for 7 years now, and they have always been helpful. They've always found a solution. And at one point in time, if the manager saw me come in, because I was renovating this house, if the manager saw me come in, he'd come and meet me and put his hand out for my list and go through and discuss with me why I wanted what I wanted. And sometimes, because of my ignorance, I would say, okay, this is the job I need to do, and I was thinking of this. And he'd literally go, okay, actually, he would never have thought of that, but the more he thought about it, that my weird logic actually made some sense. So, cut a long story short on this particular point is this store has just been absolutely fabulous. They have never steered me wrong. They have put me in touch with some of the best contractors, the best professionals in my town. And I truly appreciate them. So, one of the jobs I was still tentatively thinking of doing myself, and I went down to pick their brain because, once again, they've always been so helpful. And I finally sort of threw up my hands and said, maybe I should just get it done professionally. And he said, in that case, call this fellow. He gave me a business card with the fellow's name and phone number, and he came out to give me a quote. Now, not only did he hear what I was asking for, come up with amazing ideas, come up with a number, like various solutions. He was also well aware of the fact that, this is not a bottomless money pit that I'm dealing with. And he was wonderful. Now, partway through the conversation, I said, okay, I have to decide on my priorities. Which will I get first? Which job will I get done first? And he said, oh, well, do you want me to quote on that second job? And because he'd already been so good and he came from a trusted source, I said, absolutely. Now, this was just a couple of days ago, so I still don't have his quote in, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be one of the more reasonable quotes. And because he came from a source that I know, like, and trust, he will probably get the job, both jobs. And it's similar in this online space. As you develop your business, whether it's technical help or marketing tips or just any number of things that you don't have experience with, you don't know who to hire out to because nobody in your immediate circle does those jobs, what you can sometimes do is go looking. Now, the first thing you can do is talk to other people that you do know, like, and trust for recommendations. What I've found recently with some of the things that I've been looking for in my business is that quite fortuitously, somebody's come into my mailbox with that area of expertise. One thing I've learned to do is go on Facebook, find their fan page, and see which ones of my friends, because I have a number of online business friends, which one of my friends have liked their page. And that is one of the ways I tell if I'm ready to proceed. So, some of the training that I come across that seems like it should be right what I want, but I'm still not experienced with that particular trainer, I go to their fan page and see who else has liked them. I'll check them out on YouTube. And then if there's a few names that I do know, I might even email them and say, what did you think of this person's training? But it's coming down to the know, like, and trust. And there's two sides of this, insofar as you should only hire people that have come recommended by people you know, like, and trust. But you also need to become someone who is known, liked, and trusted. So that not only do people listen to you, but when you recommend a product or a service, they will trust it because of your recommendation. So I want you to think about that today as you start to develop a business, to really be sure that you give people what they want, you become a trusted source. And then also when you're looking for things for your own business, that you choose wisely by making sure they're recommended by people you know, like, and trust. Thanks for tuning in today. It's Agnes, and we'll see you next time. Bye.